Hey lawyers, Ben with Law Pro Nation, where we transform law practices into thriving businesses, creating success stories every day. Today, we're cracking the code on how to run your law firm, not just as a practice, but as a thriving business. We know you're an expert in the courtroom, but running a law firm, that's a whole different ballgame. So let's just jump right in. Just like any successful business, your law firm needs a rock-solid foundation, and that starts with a clear vision and mission. So ask yourself, what sets your firm apart? What values drive your practice? Nailing this down is crucial as it guides your decisions, your branding, and how you connect with your clients. Tip 1, streamline operations. Now, we're talking about operations. Efficiency is key in any business, and law firms are no exception. So evaluate your processes, from client intake to case management. Where can you streamline? How can you save time and reduce errors? Invest in reliable case management software and ensure that your team is well-trained and on board. Now, you cannot run a successful business without data. And if you're spending too much time tracking everything with spreadsheets, then this is a recipe for disaster. Okay, you don't need to be spending all of your time doing $10 an hour tasks that can be easily delegated, or better yet, automated. The hardest part of setting yourself up with a CRM is just getting started. Okay, you only have to do it once. This goes hand in hand with the 80-20 rule. You should be focusing 80% of your time and effort on the 20% of tasks that make you the most money. Tip 2 is financial mastery. Now let's talk about money. A successful law firm is a profitable one. That means mastering your firm's finances, keeping a close eye on your cash flow, manage your expenses wisely, and make sure that you're pricing your services correctly. It is flabbergasting how many law firms do not know their numbers whatsoever. And I'm not just talking about solo practitioners. I'm talking about mammoth-sized law firms who spend millions a month in marketing, but they have no idea what their numbers or their return on investment truly is. And this is why so many firms are in the feast and famine cycle. This is another area of your business that can be automated. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on marketing if you don't even know if you're making profits. Tip 3 is marketing magic. So let's dive into one of my favorite topics, marketing. This is the fun part, where we get to show the world what we're made of. Okay, marketing is like throwing a party and making sure that everyone knows about it. So let's get the word out and make your law firm the place to be. First off, we're living in a digital age, and your law firm has got to keep up. This means you need a killer online presence. Think about it. When people need a lawyer, the first thing they're going to do is pull out their phone or jump on their computer and start searching. And we want to make sure they find you, and not just find you, but be wowed by what they see. Now, this is where a professional website comes into play. And when I say professional, I mean a website that looks good, is easy to navigate, and clearly tells people who you are and what you do. This is your digital handshake, your first impression, and we want to make it count. Okay, show off your successes, highlight your team, and make it easy for potential clients to get in touch. You never get a second chance to make a great first impression. Next up, social media. I know, you're a lawyer, not a social media influencer, but trust me, social media is a game changer. It's a way to connect with your community, show a bit of personality, and establish yourself as an authority in your field. You can share helpful tips, celebrate your wins, and give people a behind-the-scenes look at your firm. Social media is all about building relationships, and in our line of work, relationships are everything. Now let's talk about content marketing. This is your chance to really showcase your expertise. Okay, write blog posts, create videos, start a podcast, share your knowledge, answer common questions, and help people understand the legal world a bit better. Now, not only does this position you as an expert, but it also helps improve your website's SEO, making sure that more people find you online. And last, but definitely not least, client reviews. Now, these are pure gold. A glowing review from a satisfied client is like a stamp of approval, a signal to potential clients that you are the real deal. So encourage your happy clients to share their experiences online. Now make it easy for them. Send them a link and thank them for their kind words. Okay, positive reviews build trust, and trust leads to more clients walking through your door. Remember, marketing is all about building relationships and making sure when someone needs a lawyer, that you're the first person they think of. So let's get out there, show the world what we're made of, and let's turn your law firm into a household name. Tip 4, exceptional client service. This is something that's really close to my heart, taking care of our clients. You see, it doesn't matter how sharp your suits are or how many law books you've got stacked up in your office. If your client service isn't top-notch, then you're missing the mark. Okay, client service is the secret sauce, the magic ingredient that turns one-time clients into your biggest fans and advocates. It's about making every single client feel that they've got the star of the show, like they've got your full attention and utmost respect. Now, being responsive, that's the first piece of the puzzle. When a client reaches out, they're not just looking for legal advice. They're looking for reassurance, for someone to say, hey, I've got you, and we're going to get through this together. Okay, so pick up the phone, answer that email, send that text, and show them that you're there and you're on it. Next, we need to talk about communication. This is a biggie. The legal world can be a maze, okay? And our job is to guide our clients through it, making sure they know what's going on every step of the way. Break it down for them. Lose the legal jargon and talk to them like a human being. Keep them in the loop and make sure they feel heard and understood. Now, going the extra mile, this is where you really set yourself apart. Okay, this is about doing more than what's expected and showing your clients that they are worth that extra effort. Maybe it's checking in on them just to see how they're doing. Or maybe it's sending them a handwritten note or a small gift after a big win. You need to find ways to show them that they're more than just a case file on your desk, that they matter to you on a personal level. And finally, appreciation. Never underestimate the power of a simple thank you. Okay, show your clients that you appreciate them, that you're grateful they chose you to be their lawyer. A little appreciation goes a long way in building lasting relationships. Do all of this, and you're not just building a client base, you're building a family. And that is what a successful business looks like. All right, now that we've laid the foundation, let's talk about growth and sustainability. Scaling your law firm is a delicate balance, but with the right strategies in place, it's entirely possible. So tip 5 is building a rock star team. Your team is your biggest asset. So let's kick things off. Now, I'm going to level with you here. The people around you, your team, they are everything. I mean it, everything. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't have a great team to back you up or to bounce ideas off of and to share the workload, well, you're just running in circles, okay? Investing in your team, that is where the magic happens. You want to bring on people who are not just smart and skilled, but who are also passionate about what they do, who share in your vision for the firm. Okay, these are the people who will stand by you through thick and thin, who will push you to be better, and who will help carry the load when things start getting tough. And once you've got these rock stars on board, you have got to keep them there. Okay, create an environment where they feel valued, where their ideas are heard, and their hard work is recognized. Encourage them to keep growing, to keep learning. Okay, offer training programs, mentorship, anything and everything that helps them be the best that they can be. Communication is so important. Keep those lines open. A team that talks, that shares ideas freely, that's a team that's going places. And do not forget to celebrate the wins, big or small. Recognize the hard work. Shout it out from the rooftops. When your team knows that they're appreciated, they're going to go the extra mile every single time. That's how you grow. That's how you sustain. And that's how you build a business that's not just successful, but truly exceptional. Keep these things in mind, and you're not just building a team, you're building a family. And that is the real secret to long-lasting success. Tip number 6, continuous learning and innovation. Stay ahead of the curve by committing to continuous learning and innovation. Keep up with industry trends. Invest in your own professional development. And don't be afraid to try new things. Okay, innovation is what keeps your firm fresh and competitive. This is about more than just following the crowd. It's about leading the pack and setting the standard. Now, when I say commit to continuous learning and innovation, I am not talking about sitting in a stuffy classroom or getting buried in legal journals. Hey, that stuff is important too, but I'm talking about keeping your finger on the pulse of what's happening, not just in our legal world, but in the world at large. What are the new technologies, the fresh ideas, the game-changing strategies that are shaping the future? That's what we want to tap into. So, how do we do it? Well, first off, keep those eyes and ears open. Follow the leaders in our field, the movers and shakers, the innovators. What are they talking about? What are they excited about? These are the cues for where we should be directing our attention and our energy. Invest in your own growth. Take courses, attend workshops, get certifications, not just in law, but in business, in technology, in anything and everything that can elevate your practice and set you apart from the rest. Okay, this is about being a lifelong learner, about having that hunger to know more, to do more, and to be more. And here's the kicker. Don't be afraid to try new things. Yes, law is steeped in tradition, and there's a lot to be said for the tried and the true methods, but there's also a whole world of possibility out there, and sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come from the most unexpected places. Innovation, it's not just a buzzword, it's a mindset. It's about looking at challenges as opportunities and about finding new and better ways to serve our clients and build our practice. Okay, it's what keeps us relevant, what keeps us on top of our game. Continuous learning, constant innovation, that's the ticket to a law firm that doesn't just survive, but thrives. Okay, so keep pushing, keep evolving, and never stop striving for excellence. That is how we stay fresh, competitive, and ready for whatever comes our way. And tip number 7, community and networking. And lastly, don't forget the power of community and networking. Okay, these connections can lead to referrals, partnerships, and invaluable opportunities for growth. Now, I'm not just talking about swapping business cards at boring conferences. No, I'm talking about really diving in, making genuine connections and becoming an integral part of a community. First things first, your local community. Now, this is the goldmine. I can't stress enough how valuable it is to be active and present right where you are. Volunteer, sponsor a Little League team, host free legal advice clinics, do whatever it takes to show your community that you're not just there to make a buck, you're there to make a difference. Okay, when people see your face, know your name, and they feel your genuine commitment, they're going to remember you when they or someone they know needs your legal services. And let's talk about professional associations. Now, I know, membership fees, meetings, it can all seem a bit much. But trust me, the connections you make, the resources available, the chance to be in the know, it's worth its weight in gold. You're surrounding yourself with like-minded professionals. You're in the thick of it, learning, growing, and opening doors for yourself that you didn't even know existed. So don't underestimate the power of a good handshake, a sincere conversation, and a willingness to be part of something bigger than yourself. These connections, these relationships, they're the threads that weave the fabric of a successful law practice. So get out there, get involved, and start building your network today, because your future self will thank you, and your business will be all the stronger for it. So in closing, running a law firm, it's a big deal, a really big deal. And sure, it comes with its fair share of challenges, late nights and endless paperwork, but let me tell you, the rewards, they're just as big. You see, when you decide to run your own law firm, you're signing up for more than just court dates and client meetings. You're stepping into the shoes of a business owner. You're taking control, carving out your own path, and creating something that's entirely yours. And that is something to be proud of. And at Law Pro Nation, we are here to help you excel in both being a lawyer and a business owner. So if you are ready to take your law firm to the next level, then head over to lawpronation.com and book a free call with us. Here's to your success in the courtroom and beyond. To the victor belongs the spoils. Keep pushing forward, keep innovating, and I'll see you in the next video.